What's going on, guys? Jamie here, Crypto Addict, checking in on Bitcoin. Had a little bit of action here in the last couple hours. So over the past couple days, we've been printing this ascending triangle, or what looked like an ascending triangle pattern, and had a little bit of a bull break out of this pattern 2 hours ago, and didn't get any follow through whatsoever. Straight up got rejected right under the 5,500 level. If we look on the daily chart, we can see that this level that we just got rejected from lines up with this little support cluster that we had back in during this November dump back in late 2018. So definitely makes sense that we got rejected here back into this formation here on the hourly that we've been watching for the last couple days. So what's going to happen from here? We had this. If you look at this on the 2 hour, we have a big bearish engulfing candle. We dropped the 50 simple moving average. Currently, right now, we have some bulls buying the dip off of this 100 exponential moving average. So basically, we had a little bull break, drop back down, and we are finding support, at least for now, back within this ascending triangle. What's going to happen from here? I guess we'll have to wait and see. We do have, if we go on like the really short-term time frames here, all of the volume here was just on this one candle. Volume's fallen off right after that, which does lead me to believe that this might be just a short-term test of that 100 exponential here on the hourly, which Bitcoin has been able to stay over this average here, over this moving average, since we had the bull break in early April here. So we came back down, tested it once here, twice here, multiple times around here, and now we are testing it again. So does this invalidate that ascending triangle? Maybe. Maybe we're seeing something more along this kind of lines like we saw with Ethereum, and this ascending wedge pattern is technically a bearish pattern. So if we take the measured move from here, bring that over. Oh, I don't want to grab both of those. Hold on 1 second. Let me just grab this here. We take the measured move, from this area right here. That brings us down to right around this 4650 area, which does kind of line up with this support right here. We broke, came back down, we tested it here. And, if we do break bearish out of this pattern, that's likely going to be our first level of support. Let's see if that lines up with anything out here on the 4 hour. Yeah, we have this 100 exponential coming in right here that, we could drop down to test this daily. This breaking bearish out of this pattern right here could suggest, a test of this 200 simple moving average that we broke bullish over on April 2nd here. So, that could be a pattern that plays out here. We could see something, we break down here, touch, and then go, move higher. We could also see something like this. But we do have, this potential golden cross that's coming through here. And, that's something that definitely to keep our eyes on here. Because if we can stay above this level here, we will get that golden cross, and that could lead to some bullish action, like I talked about before. Litecoin got a golden cross right here, and right after we saw that golden cross, we got an 80% move. Let me delete that. Hold on. The golden cross happened right here, and we got a 90% move from that golden cross. Same thing with BNB. BNB, let me find it down here. BNB had a golden cross as well a couple weeks ago, and it happened right here. And, you know, from that golden cross, we got an 85% move from there. So, you know, as long as Bitcoin can hold, it's hollow. Didn't mean to go there. As long as Bitcoin can hold above this 200 simple moving average, you know, there are a lot of cases to be made that, you know, this trend will continue to move higher. We will have to wait and see. Right now, we're still stuck in between this range. You know, 55 or 54.75 is resistance, and now we have support. You know, right around here at 51.80, we'll call it. Those are levels to be watching right now. With Bitcoin, checking in on Ethereum here. Ethereum definitely is, you know, the lead bear here, breaking out of this ascending wedge. You know, I drew this in earlier today, and you know, we are coming down to test this 50 simple and the purple 50 exponential moving average. We are, you know, there are bulls buying the dip here, but if we zoom in, you know, we did come down to test the 200 simple moving average on the hourly, and if we zoom in even further, we can see that you know, we are getting a short-term bounce here. This would be our support around 169 psychological, and resistance right now is 177 psychological. So with Ethereum, we're in this range for now. We did have a big bearish volume candle right there. On this bounce, we have declining bull volume. So, you know, we'll have to see if the bulls can come back through here and you know, break us back into this formation, or if we test the top side, test this uptrend line, you know, come back up, test this level before moving down, or do we stay kind of in this range between the 200 simple and the 100 exponential right here? Should be interesting to see what happens over the next couple hours with Ethereum. Let's check in on Litecoin. Litecoin, you know, kind of stuck in this range, not really doing anything as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. You know, if we draw this trend line out here, we have a similar formation forming. You know, we have this uptrend line that we've seen to be forming over the last couple days, just like we talked about with Bitcoin. It is forming an ascending triangle as of right now, but we are grinding up the bottom of this. You know, testing this 200 simple moving average. A lot of these moving averages converging right here in this area. So, you know, how the price is going to react here is really going to depend on, you know, if we can, you know, keep this 200 simple moving average as support, which we did. You know, right back here, we found this as support. We did break down, but, you know, right now we are finding some support right in this area. So definitely interesting to see what happens moving forward. We do have, let's go back to the 1 hour. We do have fresh cross on the stochastics, on the 2 hour, on the 1 hour, Stokes cross down. 4 hour, Stokes are still pointing up, but we're running out of little gas here. So, you know, it'll be interesting to watch what happens there. And on the daily, you know, Stokes have been pretty high now for a part of this move, and we've just been kind of chopping around in this area. So we do have this support or this resistance line with the Stokes, and then we do have a little bit of a trend line coming, you know, right in here. You know, something like this. So this is, you know, we do have some kind of ascending wedge pattern here on the stochastic. So, and we're pointing down right now on the daily. So, you know, maybe we get a pullback with Litecoin to you know, to test some of these shorter term, longer term moving averages down here. If we break this 10 exponential moving average, maybe we come down to test the 21, or we come down to test the 50 exponential, the 50 simple. We do have this uptrend line on Litecoin that, we could come back down here, test this uptrend line, and, see what the price does from there. Or we could, come down here and break back into this channel for a little bit longer. So, lots to watch over the coming days. That'll do it for me today. Talk to you next time. Peace.